Okay, welcome back to another edition of Meet the Ice Bus Freshman. And joining me today is incoming forward Cassidy Bowes. And thanks for joining us today and giving us a few minutes of your time, Cass.
Thanks for letting me be here.
All right. Well, let's get right into it. So you're from Sturgeon County in Alberta, Canada. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And that's just outside of Edmonton, I believe, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. So can we assume you're an Oilers fan?
yeah, for
Right?
sure.
Makes total sense. Were you born and raised there? You lived there your whole life?
Yeah, I was there from when I was 6 months old, so
Gotcha.
I don't remember anything before.
So Western Canada, UConn Hockey, not a stranger to recruiting out in those parts. Some guys on the team currently, now from the Vancouver area in British Columbia. Let's talk a little bit about your journey in getting to UConn. What was the recruitment process like for you? What did you learn about UConn and Connecticut, and what had you excited about coming to Stores?
Um, I came down one summer with my mom, and I visited a variety of schools in the Mass and Connecticut area, and UConn really stood out for me, like especially the green area, and then playing in Hockey East is obviously unreal. So it is definitely on the top of my list.
Let's chat a little bit about your hockey career. So last year you played in the Alberta Junior Hockey League for Whitecourt, and you had 2 seasons also in the BCHL. Last year you led your team in goal scoring. You had 23 goals and 23 assists. Talk a little bit to me about your junior hockey experience and what you got out of that, and how you think it helped you develop as a player, ready to take the next step here in college hockey. What was it like for you last season and in your 3 seasons playing in junior hockey in Canada?
Uh, they're all kind of different. I started off in Penticton and won a championship right away, and then I played another 2 seasons there and had a bit of injury trouble, and I found my way back to Alberta. I wanted to be closer to home for my last season, and things went well again there. So I think I got a lot of experience from both leagues. The BC is a bit more skilled, and Alberta's high end skill at the top of the lineups, but a bit grittier on the bottom. So I think it was a good mix from what I played junior.
And how, for the Husky fans that are going to be watching this, kind of describe your style of player, or describe yourself as a player and what they can expect to see on the ice.
I think I can be skilled and I can be gritty. I have been taught to finish my checks, so I think you'll catch me finishing quite a few checks out there, and um, I can. I feel like I can play anywhere in the lineup. Just on all my junior teams, I've been everywhere, so we'll see.
One thing I'd like to touch on from your time is um, you've had a few different opportunities to wear a letter and have a leadership position as an alternate captain on some of these teams. And you mentioned you had a chance to be a part of a team that won a championship. What did those experiences teach you about your growth as a hockey player and as an individual? What did having the opportunity to be in a leadership role do for you?
It's obviously an honor every time you get to wear a letter, but I think probably for me, more of it is leading by example, and just I'm really competitive with anything I do, whether it's hockey, golf, like video games. I want to win, so I think that was a big reason why I was assistant captain on a lot of those teams, and I take a lot of pride in that.
You mentioned earlier, coming to the East Coast, look at schools, and the idea about being excited about Hockey East. How much do you know about the league, and what do you think are the challenges you're going to face as you prepare to transition into college hockey and competing in the conference?
Uh, I know quite a bit about the league. It's obviously one of the top ones, and there's been a lot of players go on to play pro, whether it's NHL or in Europe. So I've done a lot of work to get faster and stronger, but I still got to continue on that path, and hopefully I can make an impact.
Okay, let's get a couple off-ice type questions here to get you on your way today. So I know when we were trying to set this up, you were off camping for a while. So I assume you like the outdoors quite a bit, and you mentioned you like to play video games, that kind of thing. So free time, you're not on the ice practicing, you're not on the ice skating. What do you like to do for your free time?
I like to golf a lot. Anything sports, golf, tennis, spike ball, literally anything sports, and as long as it's competitive, or else I won't even bother playing.
I gotcha. That brings me to my next question. So let's say you weren't a hockey player. What other sport do you think you would be playing right now?
Well, I would like to play golf, but probably if more competitively lacrosse. I was pretty decent at lacrosse back in the day, but there's not too much future for lacrosse compared to hockey, so I kind of chose this path instead.
Gotcha. Any other sport? I know you said you're an Oilers fan, but any other sports teams you're a big fan of? Any other?
Yeah, I like Washington Capitals as well, and the NHL, and then I follow a bit of NFL. I like the Patriots, and
you're in the right area then.
Those are the only two sports I really keep up with. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Cass, we really appreciate a few minutes of your time today. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to UConn.
Thanks for having me.
All right. We'll see you again next time when we meet another UConn Hockey